Well, here's something kind of neat that I've had hiding in my garage for quite a few years. This is a little MTD Flite lawn and garden tractor. Or really, it's just a riding lawnmower. Not really a tractor, but this is it. And it's, as you can see, it's kind of all original, but kind of all butchered and homemade and put together, you know, a few different times in a few different ways. And you know, I raised it up to make it sit a little higher, and then I made some brackets at the back to do the same thing. Yeah, I've had this thing for years. I got it when I was probably, I don't know, 16, or no, maybe before that, maybe like 13, 14, and fixed it up. And yeah, I used to have a deck for it. It's gone now. It wasn't the original deck. It was just kind of a homemade deck. And I've got another deck for it, but I don't think I'll put it back on it, or put it on it. My plan is to fix her up and get her running and going, and just paint it up and make a nice little, you know, rat rod lawn tractor. I can cruise around at the swap meets if I need to, you know, boot around and pick up parts and stuff. So that's the idea anyway. That's a 6 horsepower Tecumseh engine in her, and it ran pretty good back in the day. Oh, she's stuck now. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Huh. That's odd. But I drained that carburetor before I, you know, sort of put this thing away about 10 years ago. Yeah, so if I can get it freed up, I think it would run, but huh, that's a little alarming, huh? That's strange. Yeah, so kind of a rare little bird, this thing. I got some new tires for it, for the back anyway. As you can see, the old Firestones have had it dry rotted. And so I got these ones. They're a little bit bigger to put on, give it a little more top end. There's the little transmission. Mower deck controls are there. So yeah, I got a whole slew of parts in here for it. There's the original gas tank off that motor. I've never seen another one of these, but the gas tank was actually the air shroud. But it rotted out and leaked. Ever since I had it, I could never get it to not leak, and I tried various repairs, soldering it, brazing it, and I finally just tried mucking it up with some, you know, goop or whatever that is, and nothing ever worked, so I gave up. And at some point I cut a hole in it, so I'm planning on just cutting this inner skin out of it and putting it back on the engine as the shroud, because, you know, the engine will need a shroud. Although I actually ran this for years with no shroud. You know, when I was a kid, I never knew that you had to have that on there to cool it. Maybe that's why it's stuck now. Probably not, but yeah, I made up that cool little exhaust stack, and this time I think I'll put a little, what do you call it, one of those little rain flapper things on. As you can see, the plastic bag is not so effective 10 years later. And yeah, this thing is I think it was a 1963 when I looked it up when I first got it. So, and it was a basket case then, so it's not like I, you know, butchered a classic really. I mean, otherwise this thing would be in the junkyard, so me keeping it around has saved it. So anyways, there's my MTD lawn Flite. soon to be rat rod.